Well, can I?
Are you just like following at this point?
I want to see the wedding.
That girl serving main character energy next to Benny Blanco, that's Selena's bestie, or should we say ex-bestie. Theresa Mingus hit Selena Gomez with the ultimate betrayal trifecta in just 24 hours, taking her man out for dinner, sliding into his DMs with spicy OnlyFans content, and then allegedly exposing their secret late-night link-up. The receipts are about to drop, and this tea will have you shook. The vibes between Selena and Theresa started as just business, but the duo quickly became total friendship goals that had everyone obsessed. They collabed on 14 episodes of Selena plus Chef in 2020, giving us major BFF energy. Their bond wasn't just for the cameras, though. Back in August 2023, Selena's Insta post went viral when she called Theresa her best friend and OG girl. True ride or die vibes that had fans standing their friendship hard. Unless you're part of the Selenator fandom, Theresa Marie Mingus might not be on your radar. Theresa Marie Mingus was born on August 1st, 1989, making her 35 and living her best millennial elder life in 2025. She's an American entrepreneur who first got her glow up working with A-listers, starting as Kim K's personal assistant before leveling up to executive assistant for Selena Gomez in May 2014. But Theresa wasn't content just being in someone else's story. The boss babe energy was real when she co-founded swimwear brand Cross in 2019, later rebranding to La Mariette in 2020 with business partner Morgan Brudekow. The brand absolutely popped off when Selena became the face, especially after that iconic September 2020 Insta photo showing her kidney transplant scar that broke the internet with over 13 million likes. Now for the Benny Blanco lore. If you're not in the know, Benjamin Joseph Levin, aka Benny Blanco, was born on March 8, 1988 in Reston, Virginia. He's basically the music industry's secret weapon, a producer and songwriter who's crafted absolute bangers for over a decade. We're talking chart toppers like Britney's Circus, Katy Perry's Teenage Dream, and Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. His collab roster reads like a Coachella lineup: Justin Bieber, Rihanna, you name it, and his projects have literally sold 500 million album equivalent units worldwide. The flex is real. In his villain era, JK, Benny started dropping his own tracks too, with his 2018 hit East Side featuring Halsey and Khalid hitting number 9 on Billboard's Hot 100. His trophy shelf is stacked. 5. BMI Songwriter of the Year Awards, 2017's iHeartRadio Producer of the Year, and 11 Grammy noms throughout his career. And then there's main character Selena Gomez, who needs no introduction but will spill anyway. Born on July 22, 1992, she went from Disney Channel queen on Wizards of Waverly Place to music superstar to serving Emmy-nominated actress vibes in Only Murders in the Building. But the girl boss didn't stop there. Her rare beauty empire hit a casual $2 billion valuation in May 2024. With her entertainment bag and business moves combined, her reported $1.3 billion net worth has her in her billionaire era, one of the youngest self-made female billionaires out there. Selena's dating history has been more documented than a Netflix documentary series. Her situationship with Justin Bieber was the ultimate on-again, off-again saga from 2010 to 2018, serving drama that had the internet in a chokehold. She also dated The Weeknd for about a year between 2016 and 2017. Meanwhile, Benny Blanco kept his love life on private mode, with just one public relationship before Selena, a brief thing with model and actress Elsie Hewitt from 2019 to 2020. Selena and Benny's paths crossed in their professional era, first before entering relationship territory. Blanco produced tracks for Gomez's Revival album back in 2015, including certified bops like Same Old Love and Kill 'Em With Kindness. They kept the collab energy going with projects like the 2019 track I Can't Get Enough featuring Taney and J Balvin. Their work relationship had a plot twist into romance, with dating rumors catching fire in November 2023 when eagle-eyed stans clocked that Selena's mom started following Blanco on Instagram. IYKYK. Selena hard-launched their relationship on December 7th, 2023, dropping the tea that they'd actually been secretly dating for 6 months already. In an Instagram comment that aged like milk, she wrote that he was her absolute everything in my heart. The couple made their IRL debut on January 3rd, 2024, at a Los Angeles Lakers game, serving PDA that had the Jumbotron operator working overtime. Their ship sailed fast, and by December 11th, 2024, Selena's Instagram post broke the internet with her engagement announcement, flashing a Marquise diamond ring with the caption, "Forever Begins Now." 2025 was giving power couple vibes as they dropped their collab album, I Said I Love You First, on March 21st, which they'd teased on February 13th. The deluxe version, I Said I Love You First and You Said It Back, landed on May 1st, 2025, featuring fire collabs with artists like Glorilla and Cigarettes After Sex. So when did the vibes get cursed? The timeline receipts are crucial to understanding how this tea spilled everywhere. On March 8th, 2025, Theresa was living her best life at Benny's birthday bash, hosted by Selena. Everything seemed unproblematic at this point, with Theresa posting fire content from the celebration and seemingly on good terms with both Selena and Benny. But sometime in March 2025, content creator Harry Daniels posted a TikTok that would later become the smoking gun. The video showed Benny and Theresa having dinner together at an LA hotspot, with Daniels singing "Same Old Love, The Irony Is Sending Me" to Blanco, while Theresa was right there serving witness vibes.
So sick of that same old love. My body's had enough.
At the time, this TikTok wasn't giving main character energy, but that changed dramatically by late April when the fandom detected a social media earthquake. Selena Gomez had unfollowed Theresa Mingus on Instagram. In the social media universe, this wasn't just a red flag, it was the entire Soviet parade. Celebs don't just unfollow their ride or dies without major T, especially when they've been publicly calling that person their best friend just months earlier. The unfollow was clocked around April 29th, 2025, and instantly set Stan Twitter ablaze. What could possibly cause such a friendship flop era? The answer dropped faster than a surprise album when X-Account at Selena Chart posted on April 29th claiming Theresa Marie was recently seen having dinner alone with Benny Blanco, a few days before Gomez's unfollow. This post resurfaced the TikTok showing Benny and Theresa's dinner date from March. But wait, the plot twist gets spicier. The post alleged that Benny had subscribed to Theresa's OnlyFans account. IYKK. But if you don't, OnlyFans is where creators can share exclusive content for subscribers who pay to view their content, often serving spicy vibes. This unholy trinity of receipts, the dinner, the subscription, and Selena's unfollow, created the perfect storm for a celebrity cancellation. Social media was an absolute meltdown, and entertainment news outlets amplified the tea to nuclear levels. The drama meter broke when rumors claimed Theresa was constantly at Benny's crib without Selena. An Instagram story allegedly posted by Mingus days before the unfollow showed her chilling in Blanco's kitchen with Popeyes and wine, giving very much make-yourself-at-home energy at someone else's man's house. As the tea spilled across platforms, the standum divided faster than a YouTuber apology video. Team Benny's a cheater, Team innocent until proven guilty, and Team show me the receipts. The OnlyFans claim had many especially skeptical, since subscription lists are private and literally impossible to verify unless you're an admin. The drama intensified with ex-users sharing their hot takes. One post by @Passionst4R asked, "I just heard Benny Blanco cheated on Selena Gomez. People, is this true-y?" Which went absolutely viral. Other users, like @Conservative Brie, didn't hold back, tweeting, "Benny Blanco, who is ugly as fuck, cheating on Selena Gomez, who is gorgeous, is insane." A take that had Selenators spamming the like button. Meanwhile, on Reddit, the discussion was giving more detective energy. In a thread on our pop culture, user Summer Happies wrote, "Of course, this is all just rumor, and there's no concrete proof of this happening," while another user, not Josie Grossi, called out the source with, "Not them," citing the @SelenaChart account on Twitter. "They literally hate Selena. It's a setup account, LM-FAO." As April turned to May, everyone was waiting for someone to drop a Notes app apology or hit the red table talk. But in a plot twist that had us gagged, as of May 5th, 2025, neither Selena, Benny, nor Theresa had said a single word about the situation. Their silence was louder than a TikTok audio trend, creating a vacuum that was quickly filled with more theories and alleged insider information. Actions speak louder than words, though, and on May 1st, 2025, Selena and Benny dropped their deluxe album right on schedule, suggesting that professionally they were still in their collab era despite the rumors. Even more sus, Theresa reportedly liked this album release post, giving very much no hard feelings energy. Then, on May 2nd, 2025, Benny appeared on Nova's Ricky Lee, Tim and Joel show, chatting about the album collab but strategically avoiding any tea about his personal life like it was a shadow banned topic. The biggest plot twist came on May 3rd, 2025, when Selena shared a photo of Benny on Instagram, showing him vibing with their dog and nephew. This post, dropping right in the middle of the cheating allegations, was widely interpreted as Selena's subtle clapback, showing the relationship was still thriving, despite the drama. But what about her friendship with Theresa? That tea remained unspilled, as Selena hadn't refollowed her former bestie, nor had she addressed the situation. The unfollow that started it all remained in effect, suggesting that whatever went down between them was serious enough to warrant this public friend breakup. As we wrap part 1 of our deep dive into this celeb drama, we're left with more questions than a Jeffree Star conspiracy video. Did something sus actually happen between Benny Blanco and Theresa Mingus? Was the OnlyFans tea legit or cap? Why exactly did Selena hit the unfollow button on her longtime friend? And the biggest question of all, what's the truth about that night they supposedly spent together? The receipts that fueled this drama are: 1. Benny Blanco and Theresa Mingus were caught having dinner together without Selena. 2. Benny allegedly subscribed to Theresa's OnlyFans account. 3. Theresa was spotted at Benny's house without Selena multiple times. 4. Based on this behavior, something sus may have gone down between them. Let's unpack each receipt to see if they're legit or just clout-chasing rumors. First, the dinner. This seems to be the most solid evidence since there's actual video receipts. The TikTok, posted by content creator Harry Daniels in March 2025, shows Daniels singing to Blanco with Mingus right there at an LA restaurant. This video later resurfaced when Jelena posted it on X on April 29th, helping the tea to spill everywhere. So, did this dinner actually happen? The video confirms that Benny and Theresa were definitely giving dinner date vibes together in March 2025. That's facts. But the context? That's where the tea gets murky. Was it romantic? A business meeting? Planning a surprise for Selena? The TikTok doesn't reveal the vibes of their meetup. This distinction matters because friends in the same circle grabbing dinner without their mutual bestie isn't automatically sus. As a Daily Mail article pointed out, some fans theorized that Benny and Theresa could have been planning something special for Selena, like a surprise gift or event. Without more context, the dinner alone isn't giving caught in 4K energy. Moving to the second claim, that Benny subscribed to Theresa's OnlyFans. This tea seems the most cap of all the allegations. As Reddit users pointed out, OnlyFans subscription lists are private, meaning only the creator can see who's subscribed to their content. This makes it literally impossible for the public to verify whether Benny was actually in Theresa's subscriber list. Articles like the tab Straight Up said, "There's no concrete proof of this happening," and Cultura Collectiva noted that all evidence was circumstantial. The OnlyFans claim seems to have originated from social media speculation, without any receipts or credible source. Given OnlyFans' privacy settings and zero evidence, this claim is giving major trust me bro energy. It's sus how such a claim could even start if the information isn't publicly available. Was it just made up for clout, a hit job, or did someone with inside info leak it? Without receipts, it's impossible to know, but the skepticism is justified. The third claim, that Theresa was constantly at Benny's house without Selena, is based mainly on an Instagram story allegedly posted by Theresa right before the unfollow, showing her at Blanco's kitchen with Popeyes and wine. This is hard to fact-check since Insta stories vanish after 24 hours unless saved, and no major media outlets have posted screenshots of this alleged story. Even if the story existed, one instance of Theresa at Benny's house doesn't prove she was constantly there. Again, context matters. Was she there solo with Benny? Was it a friend group hang? A work meeting? Without this tea, it's hard to know if this was problematic or not. Let's also consider the relationship dynamics. Theresa has been in Selena's corner since 2014, when she first became her executive assistant. Their friendship leveled up over time, with Selena publicly calling Theresa her best friend and OG girl in an August 2023 Instagram post. Given their close bond, it wouldn't be weird for Theresa to also become friends with Selena's man Benny. In a 2020 video discussed in a Mia article, Selena and Theresa reflected on their 5-year friendship, with Selena asking, "I have known you for 5 years, so do you think working with me helped you kind of break down walls and just start talking to people?" Theresa replied, 100%. I feel like I have always been a talker, and definitely very social. I like to make people feel welcome. I like to make people feel warm, and I feel like that has helped me build relationships with people and sort of make me connected in a way. This convo suggests Theresa is naturally a social butterfly who connects easily with people, which could explain why she might have developed her own friendship with Benny. Again, that's not automatically giving sus vibes. It's normal for people in the same circle to form their own connections. What about Benny and Selena's relationship status during all this drama? All signs pointed to them still being in their power couple era throughout these allegations. They continued their music collab, dropping the deluxe album on May 1st, 2025. Selena's Instagram post on May 3rd, showing Benny with their dog and nephew, definitely suggests they were still together, and the vibes were immaculate. If Selena actually thought Benny cheated with Theresa, it's hard to believe she'd still be posting cute couple content or dropping their planned album. Her actions suggest that whatever caused her to unfollow Theresa didn't destroy her relationship with Benny. Now, let's talk about the main character moment that sparked this whole controversy: Selena unfollowing Theresa on Instagram. This is the one confirmed fact that set Stan Twitter on fire around April 29th, 2025. The timing of this unfollow, coinciding with the resurfaced dinner TikTok and the OnlyFans rumors, led many to connect these events. But correlation doesn't equal causation, as the TikTok intellectuals would say. While the unfollow might have been related to these rumors, it could also have been about something completely different: a private beef unrelated to Benny, a business disagreement, or any number of personal issues that never hit the public timeline. Without Selena dropping a statement, we can only theorize about why she hit that unfollow button. Despite unfollowing Theresa, Selena did not unfollow Benny. If she truly believed he cheated with her bestie, you'd expect her to unfollow both of them. The fact that she only unfollowed Theresa might suggest her issue was mainly with her friend rather than her fiancé. Some online commentators have clocked this selective unfollowing. In the Lipstick Alley forum, one user questioned why Selena would unfollow her friend, but not her man if she thought they were being sus together. This inconsistency has people speculating that the situation might be more layered than a simple cheating scandal. Another factor to consider is the reliability of the accounts spreading these rumors. The X account at Jelena, which posted the initial viral thread connecting the dinner video to the unfollow, has been described by Reddit users as a setup account that literally hates Selena. If true, this puts major doubt on the account's motives and whether the tea is legit. Similarly, the timing of the resurfaced dinner TikTok is sus. The dinner happened in March, but the video only went viral in late April, right when Selena unfollowed Theresa. This delayed reaction has people questioning why this seemingly innocent dinner suddenly became problematic weeks after it happened. Let's also look at what hasn't happened since these rumors dropped. 1. None of the three main characters has posted a Notes app apology or made a statement addressing the allegations. 2. No new receipts supporting the claims have emerged from credible sources. 3. No close friends or PR teams of any of the parties have spoken out. 4. No changes to Selena and Benny's relationship status have been announced. The silence from all sides is serving tea in itself. In most celebrity cancellations, denials, confirmations, or at least please respect our privacy during this difficult time statements usually follow major allegations. The complete silence from everyone involved could mean either they're waiting for the drama to die on its own, or the situation is so minor or misunderstood that they don't think it deserves a response. It's also worth remembering that rumors and speculation about celebrities are as common as TikTok dance trends, especially for someone as high profile as Selena Gomez. Throughout her career, she's been the main character in countless rumors about her personal life, particularly her relationships. The current situation might just be another case of normal friend behavior being misinterpreted and sensationalized by stan Twitter and tabloid culture. Now let's explore what the truth might actually be, examine the public response, and consider the bigger picture of this controversy. Based on our detective work with the available receipts, what seems to be the most likely explanation? While we can't know for sure without statements from the main characters, we can piece together a plausible storyline that fits the known facts. Here's what we know with reasonable certainty. 1. Benny Blanco and Theresa Mingus did have dinner together in March 2025, as shown in a TikTok. 2. Selena Gomez unfollowed Theresa on Instagram around April 29th, 2025. 3. Despite this unfollowing, Selena and Benny continued their professional collab and public relationship, with Selena posting a cute pic of Benny on May 3rd. 4. None of the three has addressed the rumors publicly. The simplest explanation that checks out with these facts is that while Theresa and Benny did meet for dinner, nothing romantically inappropriate happened between them. However, something about their meetup or general vibe may have made Selena uncomfortable enough to distance herself from Theresa on social media. This discomfort could have come from various places. Maybe Selena felt Theresa was overstepping boundaries with Benny, or perhaps she was uncomfortable with them meeting privately without letting her know. It's also possible that the dinner itself was innocent, but the social media meltdown and rumors that followed made Selena create distance between herself and Theresa to protect her relationship with Benny from more drama. Another theory is that the unfollowing was about something totally different, a private beef between Selena and Theresa that happened to go down around the same time the dinner TikTok resurfaced. Without statements from the people involved, this remains speculation, but it's a plausible alternative to the more dramatic cheating narrative. What about the claims about Benny subscribing to Theresa's OnlyFans? This allegation seems to be the least supported by actual evidence. According to Reddit discussions, OnlyFans subscription lists are private, making it impossible for the public to verify such a claim. No credible source has provided receipts supporting this allegation, suggesting it may have been fabricated or misunderstood. It's sus that Theresa's OnlyFans account itself hasn't been a big topic in mainstream media coverage of this drama. While it's been mentioned in some articles, there hasn't been much focus on what kind of content she posts or her history with the platform. This lack of detail further suggests that the OnlyFans aspect of the rumors may have been added for shock value, rather than being based on actual facts. The claim about Theresa constantly visiting Benny's house without Selena is similarly hard to verify. While an Instagram story allegedly showing Theresa at Benny's kitchen has been mentioned in some reports, one instance doesn't establish a pattern. Without more evidence, this aspect of the rumors also remains largely trust me bro territory. What's perhaps most telling is how Selena and Benny acted in the days after these rumors went viral. Their continued professional collaboration and Selena's sweet Instagram posts strongly suggest that if there was any issue, it was mainly between Selena and Theresa, rather than between Selena and Benny. The complete silence from all three main characters is notable and somewhat unusual in celeb culture, where Notes app apologies addressing or denying rumors are the standard. This silence could mean they consider the rumors too baseless to deserve a response, or it could suggest they're handling whatever issue exists privately rather than feeding the drama cycle. According to the Hindustan Times, Selena's Instagram post showing Benny with their dog and nephew was widely interpreted as a subtle clapback to the cheating rumors. By showcasing their continued couple goals, Selena effectively communicated that her relationship with Benny was thriving despite the speculation. This approach matches how Selena has handled rumors in the past. Throughout her career, she has often chosen to address controversies indirectly through actions rather than making explicit statements. This strategy lets her maintain her privacy while still signaling to her fandom about her well-being and relationship status. Now, let's examine how the internet and media reacted to this controversy. As we've seen, social media played a central role both in spreading the rumors and in debating whether they were legit or cap. Platforms like X, Reddit, and Instagram became battlegrounds for intense debate, with users divided between those believing the allegations, those calling it fake news, and those demanding receipts before picking a side. On X, a post by @pop_tales on April 30th, 2025, noted that Selena was still rocking her engagement ring, suggesting the rumors were giving major cap vibes. Meanwhile, other users expressed outrage at the mere possibility of Benny's alleged cheating, with some posts going absolutely viral with thousands of likes and retweets. Reddit discussions were more giving detective energy, with many users questioning the sources of the rumors and pointing out logical inconsistencies. One user on r/moi suggested that the dinner could have been innocent, possibly planning something for Selena, while others thought it was sus that Theresa would dine alone with Blanco. Traditional media outlets approached the story with varying levels of caution. Some, like the Daily Mail, reported on the unfollow and the dinner while acknowledging the speculative nature of the cheating allegations. Others, like the Tab, explicitly stated that there was no concrete proof of the more serious allegations. The media coverage of this controversy highlights a bigger issue in celebrity journalism: the tension between reporting on tea that's in the public interest and avoiding spreading potentially damaging, unverified rumors. In an era of 24/7 news cycles and social media, the pressure to be first with a story sometimes outweighs the responsibility to fact-check thoroughly. This case also shows the power of social media to shape narratives about public figures. What started as a simple unfollow on Instagram quickly snowballed into a full-blown scandal involving cheating allegations and OnlyFans subscriptions, largely driven by speculation and interpretation rather than actual receipts. For the individuals involved, particularly Selena Gomez, this controversy is just another episode where her personal life has become content for public consumption. Throughout her career, Selena has had to navigate intense scrutiny of her relationships, health challenges, and friendships. In a 2021 interview with Vogue Australia, she reflected that many of her past relationships felt cursed due to the constant public attention they received. This long history with public scrutiny might explain why Selena has chosen not to address these rumors directly. Having weathered numerous media storms throughout her career, she may have learned that sometimes the most effective response is no response, letting actions speak louder than words. For Theresa Mingus, this controversy represents a major plot twist in her public persona. Before this drama, she was known primarily as Selena's bestie and business partner, with her La Mariette swimwear brand getting positive attention, especially after Selena modeled for it in 2020. Now, fair or not, her name has become associated with these unverified allegations of Suez behavior with her friend's fiancé. It's worth noting that Theresa has kept a relatively low-profile personal life, with limited info available about her family, romantic relationships, or dating history. This privacy has likely made it harder for her to respond to the sudden wave of public speculation about her personal behavior. As for Benny Blanco, this controversy hits during his transition from behind-the-scenes producer to main character artist. His relationship with Selena has been his most public romance, marking a huge shift from his previously private approach to personal matters. Like Selena, he's chosen not to address the rumors directly, focusing instead on their professional collab and relationship. The bigger picture of this controversy goes beyond the individuals involved, highlighting several aspects of today's celebrity culture and social media dynamics. First, it shows how quickly unverified claims can go viral and gain credibility in the social media era. What started as speculation based on an Instagram unfollow and a months-old dinner TikTok rapidly evolved into widespread allegations of cheating and impropriety, with thousands of users discussing these claims as if they were confirmed tea. Second, it illustrates the struggle of maintaining any privacy when literally every social media move is analyzed. Selena's decision to unfollow Theresa, a simple tap that might have happened for any number of reasons, became breaking news and spawned countless conspiracy theories about her personal relationships. It highlights how celeb gossip is still giving major gender bias. Much of the online discourse focused on Theresa as a homewrecker, or on Selena as a victim, with less attention on Benny's role or responsibility in the alleged situation. This pattern reflects broader tendencies in how the media and public discuss relationships, especially when cheating allegations drop. Finally, this controversy shows the business implications of personal relationships in the entertainment industry. Selena and Benny's collaborative album, released right in the middle of these rumors, inevitably became part of the narrative of their personal relationship. The timing of the album drop and the controversy raises questions about how personal drama, whether real or manufactured, intersects with professional projects and promo cycles. As of May 5th, 2025, the situation remains unresolved in the public eye. Without official statements from any of the parties involved, the truth about what happened between Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, and Theresa Mingus continues to be internet theory and speculation. As we conclude our investigation, it's worth thinking about why these stories have the internet in a chokehold. Maybe it's because they touch on universal themes of trust, betrayal, friendship, and loyalty, experiences that resonate with our own lives, even if on a much smaller scale. Or perhaps celebrity drama provides the ultimate escapism, allowing us to temporarily forget our own problems to focus on the relationships of people who seem to live more main character lives than our own. Whatever the reason, the obsession with celebrity relationships isn't going anywhere. As long as public figures like Selena Gomez, Benny Blanco, and Theresa Mingus continue to share glimpses of their personal lives on social media, their actions will continue to be analyzed, dissected, and theorized about. For now, the truth about that night Theresa allegedly spent with Benny remains known only to those directly involved. The rest of us can only theorize based on the limited receipts available, recognizing that the reality is likely far more nuanced than any viral social media theory would suggest. As Selena Gomez herself once said in a different context, "The truth is, I am kind of out of touch sometimes because that's my life. I don't look at a lot of stuff." Perhaps there's wisdom in that approach, a reminder that sometimes the healthiest response to swirling rumors and speculation is to focus on what's real in our own lives.
Amazing. She was frustrated when I was frustrated. She was sad when I was sad. But more than anything, my friends stood by my side. When I think they visibly saw me in so much pain. They never stopped loving me. Down to my friends back home, my family, my papa crying, saying, I hate that you went through what you went through. It breaks my heart, but I'm so proud of you.
Hey besties, today we're diving deep into something that's been brewing in Hollywood for years, but nobody's been brave enough to talk about it, until now. We're talking about how our girl Selena Gomez was literally used and abused by the Hollywood machine and left completely shattered. Like, I cannot even begin to tell you how messed up this whole situation is. And the only person there for her through all this? Taylor Swift, of course. That's why I'm team Jelena forever. But what was most surprising are the claims that Selena also suffered abuse dating Justin. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Our girl Selena started her career as just a little baby angel on Barney and Friends back in 2002. Imagine being thrown into the spotlight before you even know who you are. That's like putting a toddler behind the wheel of a Ferrari and being shocked when things go south. By age 15, Selena was already feeling the intense pressure of fame. She told Ella magazine that she felt violated as a teenager, especially just being on the beach with photographers taking pictures of her. She was literally just a child, and grown men were photographing her like she was some kind of object. Disgusting, if you ask me. The exploitation of young stars in Hollywood is nothing new, but Selena's experience was particularly brutal. But wait, it gets worse. As Selena transitioned from Disney darling on Wizards of Waverly Place to trying to establish herself as a serious adult artist, the pressure became unbearable. During press tours, she literally started feeling like a product instead of a person. Can you imagine that? Being treated like you're just something to be bought and sold rather than a human being with feelings. During one infamous interview moment captured in her documentary, My Mind and Me, Selena felt completely unheard and later expressed her frustration by saying, "I feel like a product." That's how the system works, unfortunately. They build you up just to break you down. And speaking of her documentary, let me tell you, it is a journey. Released in 2022, Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, follows 6 years of her life, focusing on her battles with mental health, lupus, and the soul-crushing pressure of fame. The New York Times called it sincere and soul-bearing, giving us a rare glimpse into what it's really like to be chewed up and spit out by Hollywood. But the documentary doesn't tell the full story. In fact, I'd argue it barely scratches the surface of what our girl has been through. Let's be real. There are some things you just can't say when you're still trying to work in the industry. It's like trying to criticize your boss while still hoping for a promotion. Not gonna happen. One of the most heartbreaking moments was when Selena had to cancel her 2016 Revival World Tour after just 55 performances. The pressure was so intense that she literally had to check into a psychiatric facility. Imagine being so broken by an industry that's supposed to support your art that you have to completely remove yourself from it just to survive. That's not normal, bestie. That's trauma. But here's where the story gets even juicier. Selena's relationship with Justin Bieber. Oh, honey, buckle up because this is where things get messy. From 2010 to 2018, Selena and Justin were in this toxic on-again, off-again relationship that was literally playing out in front of the entire world. Imagine having your most painful breakups and makeups plastered across every magazine cover and website. The public scrutiny alone would be enough to break anyone. But it wasn't just the public, it was the relationship itself. In January 2020, Selena gave an interview with NPR where she dropped a bombshell that left us all shook. When asked about her song Lose You to Love Me, which was clearly about Bieber, Selena admitted that she had been a victim of emotional abuse. The interviewer directly asked, "You're referring to emotional abuse?" And Selena responded with, "Yes, and I think that it's something that I had to find a way to understand it as an adult, and I had to understand the choices I was making. Let that sink in." She was emotionally abused, and all Hollywood did was profit off her pain. They turned her suffering into entertainment while she was literally falling apart behind the scenes. And let's be honest, Justin was no angel in this situation either, but we'll get to that mess in part 2. Adding to all this drama was Selena's health struggles. In 2013, she was diagnosed with lupus, an autoimmune disease that can be absolutely devastating. In 2014, she had to undergo chemotherapy. Yes, chemotherapy. And then in 2017, her condition became so severe that she needed a kidney transplant, which her friend Francia Raisa donated. Talk about a real friend, unlike some people in Hollywood who just watched her suffer. In 2022, Selena told Rolling Stone that my lupus, my kidney transplant, chemotherapy, having a mental illness, going through very public heartbreaks, these were all things that honestly should have taken me down. And yet, Hollywood just kept pushing her, squeezing every last drop they could get for profit. The pressure got so bad that in 2018, Selena had what she later described as a psychotic break, leading to her bipolar disorder diagnosis in 2020. Imagine going through all of that while cameras are constantly in your face, while directors are demanding more from you, while record executives are pushing you to perform. And let's talk about how isolating this experience was for her. In that same Rolling Stone interview, Selena revealed something that broke my heart. I never fit in with a cool group of girls that were celebrities. My only friend in the industry really is Taylor Swift. Can you imagine being surrounded by so many people yet feeling so completely alone? It's like being at a party where everyone knows your name but nobody actually knows you. And in an industry as fake as Hollywood, having just one true friend is both a blessing and a heartbreaking reality. Speaking of Taylor Swift, she has been Selena's rock through all of this. Their friendship dates back to 2008 when they were both dating Jonas Brothers. Oh, the nostalgia. And unlike most Hollywood friendships that last about as long as a TikTok trend, their bond has remained unbreakable. In a 2024 interview, Selena opened up about how much she values Taylor's honest opinions on her music.
You know, with Taylor, I value her opinion so much, but because she's super honest. So I've always played her off any of my albums, like the top 2 that I like to see, like what she thinks.
I was gonna ask if you had sent before.
Yeah, and she's, like done the same. I would never be like, that's a terrible song, because she's so freaking good. But she definitely will say, like, yeah, that one's okay, but I think that one's good. And I was like, it just like it's very helpful is what I'll say. And I love people who are honest. And
that's what real friendship looks like in an industry full of yes men and opportunists. Taylor doesn't just tell Selena what she wants to hear. She gives her the truth, and that's something Selena couldn't find anywhere else in Hollywood. Taylor was even there for some of Selena's most vulnerable creative moments. Selena shared this touching story about when she played Lose You to Love Me for Taylor.
But then there are other knockouts, like when I played her Lose You to Love Me before it came out. She and her amazing mom started crying, and then I started crying. You know, it's very sweet.
That moment of genuine emotional connection is so rare in Hollywood, where everything is calculated and performances are constant. It's no wonder Selena holds on to her friendship with Taylor so tightly. It might be the only authentic relationship she has in the industry. Selena's mother, Mandy Teefey, confirmed just how special this friendship is during an interview with ET Live in 2018.
We were actually there Friday night.
Oh,
We were there Friday night, and so what I love about that friendship is it's so solid, and with Taylor, I feel like they can tell each other anything, and like it will be an honest, like in your best interest kind of relationship.
This is what makes Selena's Hollywood experience so tragic. In an industry filled with thousands of people, she found just one person she could truly trust. Everyone else, they were just there to use her, to profit off her talent, her beauty, her pain, and her struggles. And let me tell you, this story has more twists and turns than a telenovela on steroids. Let's set the scene, shall we? Picture it. 2010, a baby-faced Justin Bieber and a sweet Disney princess Selena Gomez start dating. They were literally the teen dream couple. Adorable, talented, and seemingly perfect. But behind those red carpet smiles and cute Instagram posts was a relationship that was slowly destroying our girl. Their relationship was the definition of toxic, on-again, off-again chaos. We're talking public arguments, rumors of cheating, emotional manipulation, the whole catastrophic package. They'd break up, get back together, break up again, in a cycle that lasted for 8 years. That's longer than most Hollywood marriages. And the whole time, the media was there, documenting every painful moment and selling it to the highest bidder. According to fans on Reddit, Jelena was toxic AF since they started dating, around 2011 to 2012, with public arguments and Selena trying to hit Justin. This was not your cute high school relationship drama. This was serious emotional turbulence playing out on a global stage. The toxicity wasn't just from Justin's side, though. Their dynamic was a mess, with both of them playing this exhausting game of emotional ping pong. But here's the thing about Justin. He was playing multiple games at once. While he was stringing Selena along, he was also getting cozy with other girls, including a certain Miss Hailey Baldwin. In December 2015, while on one of his many breaks from Selena, Justin and Hailey were spotted kissing on New Year's Eve in St. Bart's. The photos were plastered everywhere. Can you imagine how Selena felt seeing that? Your on-again, off-again boyfriend smooching someone else while you're probably still healing from your last breakup? The disrespect is astronomical. But wait, it gets even more twisted. In January 2016, just days after those kissing photos emerged, Selena expressed her frustration to Rolling Stone, saying, "Honestly, what I would love to be printed is that I am so beyond done. Girl, we feel you." But unfortunately, she wasn't done yet, not by a long shot. Fast forward to October 2017, after both had moved on with other people, Selena and Justin were spotted together again, with Selena wearing his hockey jersey like a billboard announcing, "We're back together." People magazine caught the whole thing. Everyone was like, "Here we go again." And honestly, we were right to be concerned. They had a brief reconciliation in early 2018, with Selena even making their relationship Instagram official for Justin's 24th birthday. But by May 2018, they were done, supposedly for good this time. And what happened next? Well, that's when the real damage was done. Just 2 months after his final breakup with Selena, Justin was engaged to Hailey Baldwin. 2 months. Let that sink in. The man Selena had loved for 8 years, through all the ups and downs, moved on and proposed to someone else in less time than it takes most of us to decide on a new hairstyle. If that's not emotional whiplash, I don't know what is. By September 2018, Justin and Hailey were married. Meanwhile, Selena was literally entering a treatment facility for her mental health. The timing couldn't have been more devastating. Now, I want to make something crystal clear. I'm not saying Hailey stole Justin. Relationships are complicated, and nobody can steal someone who doesn't want to be stolen. In fact, Hailey herself addressed these rumors on the Call Her Daddy podcast in 2022, saying, "I was never with him when he was in a relationship with anybody, but the speed at which Justin moved on was suspicious at best, and cruelly inconsiderate at worst. It's giving rebound. It's giving desperate. It's giving, I need someone to take care of me because I can't be alone. Sorry, not sorry, but I said what I said." The damage this did to Selena cannot be overstated. Remember when she said she experienced emotional abuse? In that 2020 NPR interview, when asked directly if she was referring to emotional abuse from Justin, she confirmed it. Yes, and I think that it's something that I had to find a way to understand it as an adult, and I had to understand the choices I was making. She went on to explain, "As much as I definitely don't want to spend the rest of my life talking about this, I am really proud that I can say I feel the strongest I've ever felt, and I've found a way to just walk through it with as much grace as possible. Justin later admitted to being reckless in his past relationships. In a 2020 interview with Zane Lowe on Apple Music, he confessed, "In my previous relationship, I went off and just went crazy and went wild, just was being reckless." That's according to Glamour magazine, who reported on his half-baked admission. Hello? Went crazy and went wild is what you do on spring break with your friends. Emotional abuse is a whole different level, Justin. Way to minimize the pain you caused. That's like saying the Titanic had a little water damage. The understatement of the century. And let's not forget that all of this relationship drama was happening while Selena was dealing with serious health issues. She was diagnosed with lupus in 2013, underwent chemotherapy, and in 2017 had a kidney transplant. According to the Women's Health magazine, she was literally fighting for her life while also trying to navigate this toxic relationship. Fans on Reddit expressed so much empathy for what she went through. One user wrote, "Imagine how hurt Selena must have been after Justin's quick engagement to Hailey in 2018, hoping she's okay now." Another added, "Going through a breakup, I felt for Selena reading about this. It must have been emotionally taxing." And while all of this was happening, where was Hollywood? Turning her pain into headlines, selling magazines with photos of her looking distressed, creating clickbait about who wore it better comparisons between her and Hailey. It was sick, twisted, and completely dehumanizing. Oh, and speaking of dehumanizing, let's talk about the ongoing feud between Selena and Hailey, shall we? Because that's another way Hollywood has exploited Selena's pain for profit. For years, the media has been pitting these two women against each other, creating this fabricated rivalry that has led to bullying, death threats, and unnecessary stress for both of them. But here's the tea. Selena and Hailey have repeatedly tried to shut down these rumors. In March 2023, Selena took to Instagram to address the situation after Hailey reported receiving death threats from Selena's fans. According to Forbes, Selena wrote, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." And in June 2023, Hailey told Bloomberg's The Circuit that the whole feud was completely made up and dangerous. She expressed frustration over the divisiveness and negativity it created. Yet Hollywood continued to push this narrative because drama sells. The reality is that these are two women who happen to love the same man at different points in their lives. That doesn't make them enemies, it makes them human. But Hollywood doesn't profit from humanity. It profits from catfights and rivalries and clicking on articles titled Selena versus Hailey, who wore it better. But the drama doesn't stop there. Oh no. Even as recently as April 2025, Justin was still stirring the pot. On April 2nd, 2025, he posted a series of memes on Instagram, including a clip of Gollum captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." According to the Daily Mail, fans interpreted this as a dig at Selena's December 2024 engagement to Benny Blanco. Like, seriously, Justin? Your ex got engaged to someone else and you're still throwing shade? It's been years. You're married. You have a child. Move on. It's giving obsessed. It's giving immature. It's giving, I still check her Instagram at 3 a.m. energy. Yikes. And let's not forget the infamous 2019 incident where Justin accidentally revealed his Google search history showing searches for Selena Gomez Coachella outfit and Selena Gomez Coachella outfit on stage. This was after he married Hailey. Elle magazine reported that Justin quickly tried to explain it away, claiming that he and Hailey were watching a video of his Coachella performance and Selena's performance video appeared next in the related category. Sure, Justin, whatever helps you sleep at night. All of this drama, all of this pain, all of this exploitation, it's had a profound impact on Selena's mental health. In 2018, she checked into a treatment facility after what she later described as a psychotic break. In 2020, she revealed her bipolar disorder diagnosis. That is the cost of Hollywood's exploitation. That is the price Selena has paid for fame. A toxic relationship that played out in public, health struggles that became headline news, and mental health challenges that were treated like plot twists in a celebrity drama rather than the serious medical conditions they are. So how does someone rebuild after being completely shattered by the industry that was supposed to support them? For Selena, it started with being honest about her struggles. In 2022, she released her documentary Selena Gomez, My Mind and Me, which offered an unflinchingly raw look at her mental health journey. The Guardian called it a fascinating and frustrating pop doc. noting how she had publicly chafed the most at the expectation to be seen and the celebrity imperative to want to perform. This wasn't some glossy, PR-approved fluff piece. This was Selena showing the world her scars. Variety praised the documentary for its honesty in showing the loneliness at the top, particularly when mental illness is involved. It showed Selena crying backstage before performances, struggling with the expectations placed on her, and being brutally honest about the toll fame had taken on her mental health. In the film, Selena repeatedly says, "I no longer crave stardom," according to Texas Monthly. That's a powerful statement from someone who's spent most of her life in the spotlight. It's like she's saying, "I see through the illusion now. This isn't worth my peace." But one of the most powerful aspects of Selena's redemption story is how she's channeled her pain into purpose. In 2020, she launched Rare Beauty, a makeup brand with a mission that goes far beyond lipstick and foundation. Through Rare Beauty, she created the Rare Impact Fund, with a goal to raise $100 million over 10 years for mental health services. You can see the details right on their website. That's not just talking the talk, that's walking the walk, honey. Selena took her darkest moments and turned them into a light for others. She's using her platform to reduce the stigma around mental health and make resources more accessible. That's what you call making lemonade out of lemons, or rather making a whole lemonade empire out of the sourest lemons Hollywood could throw at her. And she's been incredibly open about her health struggles, not just mental, but physical too. In 2024, she revealed she has small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, SIBO, which contributes to her weight fluctuations. WebMD reported on this, noting how she's faced body shaming because of her lupus medications and other health issues. The way she handles these challenges now shows just how much she's grown. Instead of letting the body shamers get to her, she responded with honesty and grace. When people commented on her weight, she didn't hide, she educated. That's the move of someone who has reclaimed their power. In fact, her openness about chronic illness has made a profound impact on fans. On Reddit, fans with chronic illnesses expressed how much Selena's story has helped them, admires her openness, feels less alone due to her sharing, relates as someone with mental and chronic health issues. Another fan wrote, relates, keeps illness hidden due to judgment, admires her advocacy for lupus and chronic illness. Even British comedian Miranda Hart told Selena that her documentary gave her motivation during her own health struggles, according to a Reddit post with over 3,000 upvotes. This is the power of vulnerability. By sharing her truth, Selena has created a community of support not just for herself, but for countless others who feel seen through her story. And let's talk about her career resurgence, because whew, the girl is thriving. She's starred in the critically acclaimed series Only Murders in the Building, launched a successful beauty brand, continued her music career, and even got engaged to music producer Blanco in December 2024. Speaking of which, can we just take a moment to appreciate that Selena is now with someone who publicly adores and respects her? After everything she went through with Justin, seeing her with someone who celebrates her rather than depletes her is the happy ending she deserves. And how did Taylor Swift respond to the engagement news? In the most Taylor way possible, of course. She commented on Selena's Instagram announcement, "Yes, I will be the flower girl," because that's what real friends do. They show up for your joy just as they showed up for your pain. Their friendship has truly been the constant in Selena's Hollywood journey. While everything else was falling apart, Taylor remained by her side. As Selena said, that's what real support looks like. Not the fake Hollywood kind where people love you when you're up and abandon you when you're down, but the kind that says, "I see your pain, and I'm still here." Selena's mother, Mandy Teefey, spoke about this friendship during an ET Live interview, highlighting just how special it is. It's these little moments of normalcy and genuine connection that have helped Selena stay grounded in an industry designed to make you lose yourself. But perhaps the most powerful part of Selena's redemption story is how she's reclaimed her narrative. For years, Hollywood defined her by her relationship with Justin, her Disney past, or her health struggles. Now, she's defining herself on her own terms. In a 2023 interview with Vanity Fair, Selena described Hollywood as a beast and emphasized the importance of being careful about who to trust, saying, "You are who you surround yourself with." That's wisdom that can only come from experience. She also advised others to be humble, hold on to your heart, be careful about who to trust, reflecting on the challenges of navigating fame at a young age and the potential for exploitation. She's not just healing herself, she's trying to prevent others from experiencing the same pain. And let's talk about how Selena has handled the never-ending drama with Justin and Hailey, because her approach has been nothing short of classy. In March 2023, when Hailey was receiving death threats from some misguided fans, Selena took to Instagram to condemn the behavior. Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying. She could have stayed silent. She could have even quietly enjoyed seeing someone who ended up with her ex facing backlash. But that's not who Selena is. She chose grace over pettiness, and that speaks volumes about her character. Meanwhile, in April 2025, Justin was still posting cryptic memes that fans interpreted as shade towards Selena's engagement. According to the Daily Mail, he shared a Gollum clip captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." The comments section was flooded with people calling him out, saying things like, "Such an immature OMG, he's a father of a baby. It's been almost a decade, when will he get over it?" And how did Selena respond to this? She didn't. She's too busy living her best life to engage with petty drama. That, my friends, is growth. That's what healing looks like. Speaking of moving on from things, what do you say we move on to the next video on your screen?